Hey guys, Rick here. How are all my hair comrades? Wanted to do a video today to explain some things. A question I get all the time, and I thought it would be good just to have a video on all of these things. Is uh, I've talked with a few people lately who are brand new, first timers, and of course they're obviously nervous about it all. So I've done lots of consultations, and I love doing that, and I love meeting you guys. It really makes my day to do that. But one of the biggest questions, of course, is what all do I need? I mean, we go through the process of how to get it done, but what products do I need to get it done? I'd like for you to meet. This is Ray. I'm doing a cut in for Ray today, right here, and this will be going in the mail back to him. Uh, but while I'm doing it, I want to explain some products to you. First of all, understand and know it's real important to get your scalp clean and prepared. I mean, it needs to be squeaky clean, no oils, no anything at all. And so after I wash my head good and shave it, wash it, and then I use a cotton ball and some alcohol. And it's amazing, even after I've washed my scalp, how much residue is still there that I can see on that cotton ball after I've done that. So I'll do that about 3 times. And your question might be, but isn't that very drying to your scalp? And my answer to that is yes. Thank heaven. I don't ever have any problems from doing it. But anyway, but it's just important. The better your scalp has been prepared, the more luck you're going to have with this thing sticking really, really well. Quite obviously, if it's still kind of slick and not real uh, squeaky clean, if you will, then this is not going to stick that great. But when it's sticky clean, you're not going to have any problems. So we're going to be cutting Ray's hair today. But as I do, I want to explain some product. First of all, uh, the scalp preparation, as I mentioned, got some products here. Scalp protector is very important. This is probably backward. Scalp protector. You put this on your scalp after you get it good and squeaky clean. There's another way to go. It's called Skin Med, and I really like this product. It creates a bit more of a barrier between your scalp and the unit itself. Uh, I like them both. So it's just a matter of your preference as to what you might do. Uh, and there are occasions that I will forget to do that. And I hate to forget. And so, to be quite honest with you, after a few days, I start feeling a little itchy. Um, I don't think it affects the bond that much, but it does affect my scalp and how it reacts to it. So I like to use that. Secondly, then the bond. Oh my goodness, what glue do I use? That debate is wide, high, and deep. That is for sure. All I can do is to tell you what my experience was, and the clear winner for me is Walker's Ultra Hold. It actually says hair system adhesive. I didn't really know. Walker's Ultra Hold Hair System Adhesive. This is a bad boy. This is a serious guy. Uh, he has a little bit of a bad reputation of being hard to work with, of having a little bit of an attitude, of not always complying to your wishes, in that once this is on the system and you start messing with it, anything that bond touches is going to grab a hold of it like crazy. I have had a situation before where I have gotten some of the hair underneath the system. It'll have a little curl to it, and it'll curl under, and I haven't seen that it's done that. Boy, once it does that, I've got that Walker's Ultra Hold, wonderful stuff, in the ends of that hair. And so that presents a bit of a problem. It tends to be stretchy, stringy, think of glue, airplane glue, and it just, you touch it with your finger and pull it up and it just strings up, and it's like, it's a situation of how do I get that off without it getting everywhere else. So it's important to stay out of it and keep things out of it until it's ready to go on your head. And so Walker Tape Ultra Hold Hair System Adhesive. This is my go-to. There are other ones to use. There are the uh, ghost bonds, which are absolutely awesome if they work for you. They don't have an attitude. They're pretty friendly. They're water soluble. It's not quite so serious if you make a mistake with that, but it simply doesn't hold it for me. Literally, the first time I shampoo my hair after I've used the Ghost Bond, it starts lifting across the front, and it frustrates me. And it's my system, it's my skin. It's like you hear there's a bond for everybody, and there is, and there may be times you need to experiment just a bit with this one, that one, and another to see what might work best for you. Now, I will tell you one time I took this system off, and as impatient as I always am, I didn't use any C22 to get it off. I just started pulling it back and got it off, but it really irritated my scalp. I mean, it was as red as could be where that adhesive was. So I thought, ouch, that didn't feel so great. So I get the next one ready to go, get the walkers on it, and put it on my head, and it set me on fire in all those places that I'd irritated. So lesson learned there. So what I did is I had to, it hadn't, grabbed on real quick, and it was really burning my head. So I got things cleaned up, and I got the Ghost Bind and put it on there, and it almost felt soothing, to tell you the truth. And so there are the pros and cons there, uh, but that never happened again because I learned my lesson. Uh, we talk about a learning curve. That definitely was. Don't rip that thing off like that and put another one right back on. Now, maybe if I'd have waited overnight, I'd have been all right, but I didn't do that. So anyway, that's kind of the lowdown on Walker's Ultra Hold. It is my go-to, my guy of choice with no doubt. And then also, depending on the uh, process that you use, whether you use the Ultra Bond all over them, and let me plug this in right here. So you see lots of times that people put that glue on the unit itself, and that works great. It just is easier for me. No, I said that wrong. They put the glue on the scalp, not the unit. And I get how that might be good because there's nothing to worry with the unit, getting where it shouldn't be, and you can just more easily lay that down. The problem I've had in the DIY end of this spectrum is that um, I can't I'll have maybe an overlap on one side and matching up that front edge because you've got that glue right around the front here, and you've got to match that front edge. I mean, exactly with the front edge of that system uh, to make it work. Maybe you could put just some glue right on the front edge of the system as well. Many put glue on both. Anyway, all that rhetoric to say what works best for me is to put it just around the edges of the system. But there are times that I have learned with guys who are just starting out that that says Walker's Hair System tape. I'm going to take it out of the box here. Here we go. We have these little strips, and this is the Walker Signature, which I like. You see some that are like super stick or something like that. Man, I can't get those things back off the unit when I clean it up. It is hard to get it off. So the Walker Signature is literally the go-to for me. So what I do, I have also some C-shaped curve pieces here. And what I do with this is I just put it right on the very back of the system in that curve. And for me, this fits it perfectly. I don't have to do any trimming or anything like that to make it work. And then I put tape across the back all the way down the sides to just about an inch or so from where the front curve begins to happen. And the beauty of it is for guys who are just starting out with this is you can take that system and the backing is still on all that tape, okay? You take the backing off, just the very back piece, that curved piece that I showed you, and you hold it up, and I have a mirror that's kind of on a stand, and I just stick it right where it goes. That way it is right exactly at the edge of the hairline in the back, which tells me when I bring it down, it is going to be perfectly aligned with where I want it. in the front. And see this retro look I got going today. I kind of like it. Anyway, then as you begin to lay it down, you take a piece of the backing off at a time and work your way to the front. And then when I get to the front, I have a clip, and I clip this front part back, and I take the Ultra Hold Bond adhesive, and I just put it right around the edge. I'm just going just carefully right around the edge, easy to do. And then after that dries for the appropriate amount of time and I've hit the sweet spot with that, I take the clip off and just lay it down on my forehead, and it's perfect. So it helps me line it up from side to side, from front to back, all the way around. That's kind of DIY now, because that's what I do, and that's what I'm trying to train you guys to do. And that helps me get the alignment of it just right. And it also gives, you can also spray a little alcohol on your scalp before you lay it down, and that gives you a little time to make some adjustments along the way as you do it. So that Walker's tape, I really like. Then these little babies right here, Amazon specials. These little brushes that come in, I think, a pack of 35 or something like that. And these are great. They're super, super cheap. I think it's $5 or something for like 35 of them, something like that. Because with that Ultra Hold Bond you're using, you use this to spread that out. Now that comes packaged different ways. There's one bottle that has a brush already in it. That brush is big and fat and goopy and gloppy, and I don't have much luck with that. And you're putting it back in that same bond every time, and so it's kind of building up. But these you just put in the trash. You use it one time, don't worry about cleaning it, just spread that out, goes in the trash, makes things go a lot faster, makes your life a lot easier. It's a great $5 investment, I'll tell you. Bring you a lot of peace in that. Cleaning up the system. Walker C22 solvent. This works really great. You've seen in other videos too, where I will dab cotton on. When I take the unit off, I'll dab cotton on all where I put the bond. And I've sprayed it with this, the cotton, sprayed the cotton with this, and soak that cotton, turn it upside down in a dish, and let it soak until I can get back to it. Now, one caution I would give you with this is that there have been times, and I don't like to do this, but there have been times I have left it for 4 or 5 days. And I found when I did that, that the color of this adhesive stained the unit a little bit, not the hair, but the skin a little bit. It had a little bit of a yellow tinge to it. It wasn't to where you could tell it or anything like that. So just a little bit of a caution with that, leaving that too long. The positives of leaving it 3 or 4 days, man, it's just like phew, 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 plain done, man. It goes fast because that stuff has really been broken down, but not really great for the skin, I don't think. So that's the Walker C22. Works great. What else have I got here? The pièce de résistance. You're not going to be able to read this more than likely, but this says Ghost Mist right there. Ghost Mist. This is a UV protector, detangles human and synthetic hair. I'm standing, so I keep getting out of the frame. It gives it shine, protects it from the blow dryer. It is for both human and scientific hair, seals split ends, safe with heat styling tools. And how I use this before I dry the unit, I spray just a tiny bit of this on there. Got that argan oil. Argan oil. I never know how to say that. ARGAN oil. It's in lots of things. And then after it's blown dry and I've got it all styled, then I'll spray this again, and I'll take a big tooth comb and run through it, and it just comes to life. Anything that's been slightly frizzy or slightly unruly, it just makes it great. And then I'll follow that with a little finishing spray. And today what I did is I dried it just to get about 50% of the moisture out, and then I put some product in it, sprayed it with this, combed it back, let it dry, and I'm going for this. Okay, so I am going to continue with Ray here, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope that video helped you out in maybe getting a list of things of what you need. So let's go over it. We have the scalp protector. I was looking to see, it's a, yeah, Walker Tape Scalp Protector. Another choice, KP Skin Med for a scalp protector. Ultra Hold, Walker's again. Walker's signature tape, straight tape, and get one with curved, makes it easier to get something across the back. These handy dandy little silver brushes, and the Ghost Mist. That pretty much completes it. If you get that, you will have all your bases covered. Add a bottle of alcohol in a spray bottle, add some cotton balls, and it's nice to find a dish that that thing will fit right into. And you should have all your bases covered, guys. Hey, this is Rick, your high level man, saying peace. I, uh, my best wishes to you is you have enough light to take the next step. We may not always have enough to get to the very end of the road, but as long as we can see where to put our next foot, then it's all going to be good. And we'll just take life as it is in that way. And I guarantee you, everything's going to work out. If you're new to this and you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. That would mean a lot to me, and I'd appreciate it a lot. So, hey, until next time, guys, this is your high level man saying peace, goodwill toward men. Have a great day. Peace. See you later. Bye now.